friends, welcome to Storytime with Jess. Today we are reading Careless at the Carnival. In this book, Junior discovers spending. This is by Dave Ramsey. This is going to be awesome, Junior beamed with excitement as he sat in the back seat between his best friends, Billy and Maddie. What should we ride first? Billy asked. My favorite is the tilt-a-whirl. It spins so fast you can barely hold your head up. Junior was dizzy at the very thought of it. The Ferris wheel, Maddie answered quickly. You can see the whole county from the top. As they waited in the line of traffic, Junior's mom reminded them of the rules. Okay, kids, meet us at the front gate at 4:30. And please don't spend all your money on those silly carnival games. Junior's dad stopped at the front gate and Junior and his friends exploded out of the car. Stick together and remember the rules, Mom called. Okay, Mom, Junior called back. Follow me. Maddie ran toward the rides. First stop, the tilt-a-whirl, Junior answered. But after a few minutes, Junior turned back to see that Billy had stopped running. Look at the balloon race, Billy called. Junior and Maddie ran back toward him. Let's play this. Then, next stop, the tilt-a-whirl. Well, I do have money in my game envelope. Junior pulled 3 envelopes out of his pocket. Games, rides, and food. Maddie read them aloud. From Dollar Bill's Adventures? Junior nodded. Yep, I budgeted my spending money into 3 things I wanted to do tonight. That way, I won't spend it all in one place. Okay, the man said in his announcer voice. When the bell rings, shoot the water into the clown's mouth to fill the balloon. The first one to pop the balloon is the winner. Junior closed one eye, the bell rang, and each stream of water hit the clown right in the mouth. Junior focused only on that clown's mouth until pop! Yes, I won, Billy shouted. His gaze turned to the big blue teddy bear. Here you go, kid. The man handed him a plastic duck keychain. Win 5 of these and you can trade in for the pink puppy. But what about the blue bear? The man laughed. Son, you'll need 3 pink puppies to trade in for that. Ooh, skee ball, Junior shouted. We can all play. Put our tickets together and get a really big prize. Yeah, Maddie agreed. Billy looked at his keychain. Sure. Junior slung those wooden balls up the ramp until his game envelope was empty. I'm out, he told the other 2. But I bet we have 100 tickets, Maddie said. That'll get us a big prize. The lady pointed at the glass case. You can pick anything from this row. That row? Billy asked. The lady nodded. Junior picked a loopy straw. Maddie chose a plastic ring, and Billy got another duck keychain. So much for the games, Billy said. Let's ride some rides. Maddie took off running. Next stop, the tilt-a-whirl. Junior followed her, but Maddie stopped so suddenly that Junior bumped into her. Then Billy bumped into him. And there in front of them all was a huge black and white Dalmatian with a big red bow. That is the biggest and cutest Dalmatian I have ever seen, Maddie said almost robotically. Oh no, Junior just shook his head. Come on, guys, I know one of us can win, pleaded Maddie. Okay, Junior sighed, but just one more game. They all ran to the counter, and Maddie handed the man $1 for 3 darts. She planted her feet and focused on the balloons. The first dart sailed through the air, and pop went the first balloon. She threw the second dart. Pop! "Oh, I'm getting so close to getting the Dalmatian," Maddie exclaimed. She took a deep breath and released the dart. Bonk! The dart bounced off the board and landed on the ground. "No," she cried. "I'll try," Junior and Billy both said in unison. All 3 kids stood at the counter with their darts. They all popped 2 balloons, but no one could get the 3rd balloon. They tried, and before they knew, they had used all of their food money. Then they began using their ride money. They played dollar after dollar after dollar. Junior handed his last dollar to the game man. He bit his bottom lip, squinted his eyes, and threw the first dart. Bonk! He missed. "Sorry, kids, better luck next time," said the game man. As Junior, Maddie, and Billy circled back to the front gate, they passed the tilt-a-whirl. Junior watched the riders spinning so fast and laughing so loudly. He looked through 3 empty envelopes one last time. "Maybe next year," he sighed. "Hey, kids, did you have a great time?" Dad asked as they climbed into the car. "Yeah, sure. Mom and Dad looked at each other. "You didn't spend all your money on those carnival games, did you?" Mom asked, but she already knew the answer. After Dad had taken home Billy and Maddie, he looked back at Junior in the rearview mirror. "So what happened, Bud?" "The envelopes didn't work," Junior said flatly. "I had it all planned out, but then Maddie wanted this Dalmatian so much. Dad, I had to help her win it." "Did she win it?" Junior shook his head. "I should have just stuck to the plan." "I think you're right," Dad answered. "Those envelopes can't do it all by themselves." The next Saturday, Mom pulled up beside a yard sale, and Junior jumped out of the van. The next Saturday, Mom pulled up beside a yard sale sign, and Junior jumped out of the van. "How much is this radio?" a breathless Junior asked the man in a lawn chair. $10, he answered. Junior pulled out his envelope and counted. 5, 6, 7. For a split second, he thought about that other envelope in his back pocket, then shook his head. "Thanks, mister," he said, and walked over to the other table. And there it was, a huge black and white Dalmatian with a big red bow, and the sticker said $1. "Junior," Maddie gasped when she opened the door. "Where did you find him?" Junior smiled. "Bought him." "Wait," Maddie put a hand on her hip. "You didn't spend all your envelopes again, did you?" "No way. I've learned my lesson there," Junior answered. "The only way the envelopes work is to make them work for you." "Dollar Bill would be proud," she said, and with that she gave her Dalmatian a great big hug. The end. Thanks so much for joining us today with Storytime with Jess. Be sure to click the subscribe button so you don't miss what's coming next.